Okay, we opened the first one. Let's open up the second one. The first one had some spicy cards. I won't spoil it, but one of them is one of my favorite logos cards ever made. If you haven't checked that video out, you should definitely go do that. And let's see what's in this one. Which way is the... Oh, yeah, this way. All right. God, where's all the sanctum? Where is it? Where's the sanctum, man? Doggedly sneaky Aravis. I'm gonna pronounce it Aravis. At least this has Saurian in it. Maybe we get something interesting in the Saurian side, but here we go again. I'm never gonna complain about logos because I always love logos. Straight up, I'm never gonna complain about logos. But the shadows, I'm like, you know? And the Saurian, I'm interested in. Maybe we get something interesting that we haven't seen yet on the Saurian side of things. I feel like they really tuned down Saurian, but maybe that's just me. I feel like I'm gonna have to go get a kitchen. Oh, here we go. Go get a kitchen knife. Come back with said kitchen knife just to open a single piece of plastic. Does anyone else have this problem? Look, does anybody else besides me have the... I just missed those little red stripes. Why did we do away with those? This is a bottom line thing. It was like just the bottom line. They just wanted to get a just slightly more money. Anyway. Moving on, we start with logos. We got Bot Booked In, which is a 4-power replay the top card of your deck, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool little card. Eclectic Inquiry again. Again, archiving the top 2 cards of your deck, that's just crazy. It's just crazy. Archiving the top 2 cards of your deck is just bonkers. Continuing on, after I focused up to the camera, what else we got in this deck? What else we got? Ooh, yes, yes. Infomorph. Okay, look. After I opened all those other decks, I literally went to balance sheet on their like art station and just looked at this art. I just stared at it for a bit because it's just so pretty. Should be on a mat. Should be on a play mat. If it is on a play mat and I don't know about it, you should tell me. Lethal Logica, pretty cool. Just cycle to the cards you care about. Ooh, Munchling with a power, or an attack pip, excuse me. Deals 1 damage when you play it. It's got Skirmish. You can discard a Logos card from your hand or archives. If you do, you just get to gain 1 after you attack with it. Very beefy so far. We've got 1, 2, 3. 3 creatures. Q-Mex, hello. I feel like this was like a rare card from a different set. Did they just make this a common? Play, draw a card, archive Q-Mex. Or maybe it was a common back in AOA. I don't know. That feels like... It feels different. Krizap again. It's weird. We did not open a Krizap at all from any of the other logos that we got. And yet here we go. With both the decks that I got from this box. Krizap. Uh-oh. Continuing on while my dog barks in the background, we have 2 Krizaps. Oh, geez. Okay. Here we go. 2 Krizaps. And we have a Mutagenic Serum. It's an artifact that says Omni, destroy it. You can use friendly mutant creatures this turn. Now I have to keep track of all the mutant creatures, of which I have 1, 2, 3. So far 3. Just 3. And again, that's for any house because it's an Omni. Go away, little thingy. Sloppy Labwork's a good card. I'm a fan of Sloppy Labwork. Pretty cool. And oh, Cyberclone, this is a great one. Purge another creature until Cyberclone leaves play. It has the power equal to the purge creature's power and gains the creature's armor, keywords, and traits. So you just get to kill one of your opponent's things or maybe one of your own things and just do stuff with it. Now, that's really cool because it's a mutant and you can use it after you've played it the previous turn if you've played Mutagenic Serum as well, and get to use mutants on like an off-house turn, which is pretty cool. Here's another mutant, Dinobot. So you play, you may exalt it and then deal 3 to a creature. This is what I was talking about in the previous deck. Oh, and it's got a draw card pip, which is pretty solid. I used this in one of my previous decks, and it's just solid, man. You play a 5-power creature, it deals 3 to something. So what if it has a single amber on it? It's not a problem. Card's good, man. Card's good. All right, on to Axiom of Grisk in the Saurian house. Axiom of Grisk is just good. It's just a good card. Just a straight up good card. Beware the Ides. This one's a little weird. I like the fact that it deals 23 because I think that's funny. I don't think that's necessarily good. I just think that's funny. The weird thing about it is they have to have a creature in the center of their controller's battle line. So in the center of their battle line. If they have an even battle line and there is no center, this card just gives you an amber. So keep that in mind, right? Chant of Hubris. Gains an amber, move 1 from a creature to another creature. Maybe you put it on, like, you know, one of yours to theirs. Maybe you switch theirs around and make it easier to kill something. Citizen Shrix plays and reaps, exalt it, and steal 1. So basically, if you choose to put an amber from the common supply onto this card, you can take 1 from your opponent. A little bit of gambling, but it's kind of cool. There's 2 of them. Hey, I would probably do that, right? You get an instant gratification. They get delayed gratification because they have to use one of their creatures to kill Citizen Shrix. Which is also interesting too, because like, say they have creatures with beneficial play effects, or sorry, reap effects. They're having to choose to gain the amber by reaping, or kill your creature, thus giving their opponent, or sorry, their creature damage, and also avoiding using their reap effect. So this is beneficial in a lot of ways that you don't normally, or just like on the glance, think about. You have a creature in the field, a body in the field that is holding an amber that kind of tempts them to use their creatures to fight it instead of doing things like reap. Oh god, there's 3. I just launched into that whole little talk, and I should have just kept turning. What am I doing? There's 3 of them in the deck. Okay, we got a dinosaur soldier. Is this, by the way, a mutant? Oh, it is. Wow, that's cool. That's pretty good. 3 of those are mutants. Dinosaur soldier, Cornicen Octavia. That's probably pronounced differently. Cornicen? I would think Cornicen. Action Capture 2. It's a 5/1. Which is pretty sweet. I've never seen that card. The art on that's really neat. It's got the little horn. It's playing the horn thing. There's 2 of them. This is a good little Saurian side, man. Ancient Power. Oh my god, it just took all of the enhancements. So when you play Ancient Power, you get to gain an amber, deal 2 damage, and then ward each friendly creature with amber on it. Which it could include this one, any of these 3. That's pretty solid. That's a great card in this Saurian side. And there's 2 of them. What the heck is going on with this deck? Oh, this is great. Oh, city-state interest too. Okay, because if we wanted to just drive the point home, each friendly creature can capture 1, and then we can follow that up with Ancient Power. So it makes it harder for our opponent to wipe our board, and therefore keep their stuff. And it's a Saurus Rex deck. What the heck? Who expected this? You draw a card when you play him too. So he's got Fight Reap. If you've never seen this card, if he's in the center of your battle line, of course that means you have to have an odd battle line number. But if he's in the center, you can exalt him, and if you do, you can just find a Saurian card, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck, and then probably play it, right? So you can go fetch any of these cards like City State Interest, Ancient Power, any of those value creatures. You just go get them. Okay, that was crazy. Let's see if Shadows can bring us home, because that was cool. So we're starting off okay. We got Skirmish, and fight, each player gains 1. Skirmish with a ward token on it, maybe with some captures, seems interesting. Gamgee with Elusive, capturing amber onto this seems great. By the way, the art on Gamgee is so good. I think we, like, I don't know about you, I glance over it sometimes. The streams of water from the rain just look really, really good. Pretty cool. 2 Gamgees. See, this is it. You just complement a card and you get dupes in the deck. You just duplicate it. Look over there again. This is looking like a copy of the previous Shadows, but better. Mutant Cut Purse. This is where we've been getting the enhanced deal of damage. Outside of that, he's just a mutant, which is really good because we have the ability to pop an artifact or pop an action down and play or use other mutants. Like I said, you always have to open a Nexus because it's Nexus life. When you're on the DM Armada YouTube channel, if you're opening Keyforge decks and Shadows is a house that you opened, then there's going to be a Nexus in it. So there's a Nexus. Opportunist. Opportunist is here to join the party. Opportunist number 2 is here to join the party. What the heck? I don't know what to say. This deck, like, the list is gonna look so crazy because it's just so many duplicates. This is the kind of deck, if you like consistency, this is the kind of deck that you would want to play. This is a card I've never seen, and yet it's a common. What the heck? I'm blown away by this. This is so weird. And this is three captures. with cards like, oh my god, are you seeing how crazy this is? With cards like Ancient Power, oh my goodness. Subtle autoplay, your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Sure, okay, because that's not rude. It's a mutant thief and it has 1 power. All right, we're into the. Wait, why is this a common? We haven't gotten a single uncommon? Oh my god. There's only 2 cards left. Oh my god, there's only 1 card left. Vandalize? Is this an uncommon or is this a rare? What is this? It's an uncommon, and it's Perplexing Sophistry. So if you have more amber than your opponent, they discard a random card from their hand and you draw 1. This is likely to trigger in this deck because your opponent is never going to have amber, because you are going to capture it forever. I would not. So, okay, if you watch the previous deck video, the previous deck opening, that had Word of Returning in it. This is the worst deck to play against Word of Returning, but look at that list. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so we have 2 Krizaps, right? We've got 3 Citizen Strixes, 2 of the Octavia dudes. This is a Saurus Rex deck. We got 2 Gamgees, 3 Opportunists. Doggedly sneaking Aravis. You're just crazy, man. You're just crazy. What do you guys think about all the redundancy in this deck? Is that something you're a fan of? Let me know in a comment below how you like your decks. Do you like them all crazy and weird and random? Or do you like them to be like totally stacked with redundancies with the same card 5 times? Let me know in a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.